How's it going? It's Air Force Proud 95. Right now, I'm in Flight Simulator X. Today, I'd like to take you on an exclusive journey and take you behind the scenes of my 15 frames per second flight sim masterpieces that you've come to know, and show you my current flight sim setup. I got some new flight controls. I got my first throttle quadrant, the TQ6 by VirtualFly. We'll be taking a look at that today. I got my yoke set up. In a minute, we're going to be taking the 767 up for a quick traffic pattern around the Area 51 Municipal Airport, where we're currently spawned. Before I do that, I'd like to give you some up-close shots of the TQ6, do a little discussion on it, and then we'll come back here to Flight Sim, and I will attempt to not eat shit while flying this plane and testing out the new equipment. So, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy the video. Shut up! Alright, so here we have the TQ6, the quadrant. We're going to be looking at this puppy today. Got the yoke out as well. This is the Yoke by VirtualFly. I did a video on this one a while back. If you want to watch it, you can click right here. If you don't give a shit, that's fine. We'll just go and continue on with the TQ6. Overview of the product, real simple. First things first, it is all metal. I believe that's aluminum. Nothing is plastic on it. Everything seems, for my testing thus far, seems very well put together and stable. If you look in the inside, actually, you can kind of see a lot of gears and mechanisms involved. So clearly some high-grade engineering went into this product. Simple stuff. You got 2 prop levers, 2 RPM levers, and then 2 mixer levers. Each one operates independently for engines 1 and engines 2. Coolest thing about this product to me is the reverse thrust feature. Right now we're at the 0 calibration point, which is basically idle thrust. If you add a little down pressure, boom, reversers, and then right back up to that idle position. Same thing with the prop RPMs. If you're going to feather the engines, obviously that doesn't do jack shit in our 767, but the mixture as well. Actually, there's our fuel cutoff right there. Go mixture full forward, and then mixture back idle. Left side here, you got a power adjuster, basically adjust the tightness. Clockwise is tighter, counterclockwise makes the levers less or looser. The other side, we have an RPM mixer. Haven't tried that out yet, but works in the same way. The installation is pretty simple. You got a separate clamp that screws into the bottom of the quadrant itself, so you can unscrew a couple of rubber stoppers and replace them with 4 screws to secure the clamp down. Then from there it slides right onto your desk, and you can adjust to tighten with the bottom lever. That is also why I have a giant piece of plywood on my desk, is because my desk itself is curved, so this makes it a better, more secure fit. The software installation was a cakewalk, comes with a USB drive with everything you need, so we're not even going to bother with that. With that being said, back to the fun stuff. We'll go into Flight Sim now and take the 767 for a spin, testing out the new equipment, and hopefully I don't eat shit. So here we go. Hey, shut the fuck up. I'm recording a video. Alright, we're back here in Flight Sim right now, sitting in the CLS 767 at Area 51, just because. We're going to take her up for a quick lap in the pattern. I've got a camera set up over here on just off screen. You can't see it, but I'm going to be recording some alternate angles so you can see what's happening as far as the flight controls go. I do have a little bit of a cold. Sorry if you can tell. I actually fucking fell asleep from that last part of the video that I was recording, so it's actually the next day, so good morning. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and get started here, get everything set up, and test out the throttle quadrant. And I'm not using freeware finally. How about it? I hope you guys are proud of me. No freeware, no default. Usually the reason I do that sometimes is because, let's go ahead and set the flaps here, if I can get my shit together. Usually the reason I do that is because often these payware planes take a dick on my frames because I'm using a gaming laptop. But anyways, we got 50% fuel loaded, we got flaps set, we got our trim set. We'll go ahead and turn on the fasten seatbelt sign rather. We got our lights going here, just click everything on. Here we go. And ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, your captain speaking with you. Welcome on board this test flight of the 767 today. Hopefully everyone is strapped in and secure because you're going to need it. It's going to be a bumpy ride, and the shitter's off limits for today just because we know it's going to be bumpy up here and we don't want it getting bumpy back there. So please remain seated for the remainder of the flight. If and when we land, at that point you are free to move about the cabin. Alright, so passengers have been briefed. We got flap set, we got trim set. What else do we need? Lights are on. Other than that, yeah, I think we're good. Other than that, we're just going to be hand flying this puppy. We'll bring her up to a couple thousand feet and then just kind of fly like a downwind or something and land somewhere. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. One last check through here. Okay, looks good. Oh boy, let's go ahead and get a little squawk 7500 here. Got to make sure that's always set. Alright, so everything else looks good. Let me go ahead and get this puppy rolling over here. Alright, I think we're rolling. Yeah. What's up, fam? Alright, yep, we are recording on all angles. We'll go ahead and release parking brake and give her some juice. So here we go. Runway, whatever. Who are we? Who are American Airlines? Yeah. Got to get that American Airlines service into Area 51. So we are clear for takeoff. American Airlines 95 heavy. So staying on centerline here, got about, it's about 90% right here. This looks pretty good. All right, centerline coordination. Sorry if it's a little bit laggy. I think it'll be okay. Fingers crossed. But yeah, 80 knots, cross check, continuing. And we got 120. Here we go. V1. Rotate. Here she comes. All right, we got positive rate. Reach down here, gears coming up. Psych. G key. I do not have a gear handle here. All right, climbing through 4,800 AGL. No idea what we started at. We'll go ahead and assume that's 1,000 feet. We'll take one notch of flaps out. Pull back the throttle. And plot twist. Engine failure. Got a passenger stuck in the shitter. We got to land this puppy. So right now we're going to use a little offset here. Get our rudder trim. I'm just doing this for shits and gigs. We're going to go ahead and try this. We got a right engine failure. Mayday, mayday, mayday. Area 51 traffic. American Airlines Flight 1 is coming around for a landing. All right, so we got the right engine's dead. So we're going to want to turn to the left. Yeah, I think that's how aerodynamics works. So we're going to keep this puppy. I guess we'll go and secure the right engine. Not reverse thrust, Jesus Christ. But we got, all right, so we're on the left engine only right now. We got a little rudder trim set up. So how about that plot twist? You like that? So we're going to go ahead and do a single engine emergency approach back to land at the airport. God, I feel like such a Steam Edition scrub right now. American Airlines 76 declaring an engine failure departing Area 51. Gotta love it. If only this was on Batson. Just kidding. All right, so we're actually doing all right. We're gaining altitude and speed somehow right now, so we'll go ahead and actually pull back a little bit here. God, we're gonna hit IFR conditions, you fucking kidding me? Should have set clear skies, my bad on that one. We got flaps set, we'll take one notch out. I think we're at flaps 5 or 10 now. We're going clock at 230 on the Richter scale, so we'll be fine. The flight controls thus far, actually like talking about what the video is meant to be about, work very well. As you saw there, just for that little like giggle sesh, securing the right engine works in any event. We have it secured right now. Throttles are very responsive, as well as obviously the mixture cut off because that puppy just kicked out immediately as soon as we pulled her back. So let me check. I have no idea where we are in reference to the airport right now. So let me go ahead and, oh, there we are. So we'll just fly it downwind here and land on whatever runway that is that we're looking at. So coming over, this is a great idea right here. Doing a little mountain flying, got IFR up ahead. We're gonna drop a notch of flaps, single engine flying. It's looking good. What the fuck just happened? The throttle, so it's looking good, the throttle. All right, so we're looking good for right now. On a side note, real quick, we're gonna plug myself. I got some shirts here. If you guys want one, great time. Before we strike terrain here, if you want a shirt, click the link somewhere. I can't point to it. I'm in the corner. I don't know what I'm doing. But there's a link in the description if you want. Free shipping right now until Christmas or the rest of the year or something. They're cheap. They're like good quality shirts. They're like 90% cotton. They got a 5-star crash test rating. So if you want to pick one up, they're really good. I got them at the website, on my website actually, fsxcc.com. So the link is in the description if you would be interested. I would appreciate the support. Thank you guys. Back to flying now. So we got the airport. All right, completely out of sight. Let's see here. All right, when in doubt, default GPS comes out. Jesus, where the hell are we? All right, so we have airspeed, we have altitude. Let's verify on our GPS. Okay, we're kind of on a base to final right now. We'll keep that left turn coming along. A little quick on the airspeed to see what our flaps are at. We're dropping some more flaps. We'll go ahead and check, see where the runway is here. We have it in sight. All right, we have the base in sight. I have it in sight just behind the clouds. We're going through some IFR right now. IFR is foggy. Okay, 180, turn and final. There we got the runway in sight. We'll go ahead and drop the gear. Gear is coming down. And it looks like we're going to be lining ourselves up. I believe it's runway 32 where we departed. So, yeah, that's where we're going to land. We got the left engine running only, as I mentioned before. Alright, that's enough. I'll drop another notch of flaps. We've got flaps at 20 right now. There's the runway in sight. Alright, I guess we're going to be taking the shorter runway because of logic. Alright, we got airspeed. We'll drop one more notch of flaps. I believe that's flaps 30 we're at. Yep, looks like flaps 30. We got speed, got about 165 right now. Slowing down. It's going to be a little faster than normal because we got 50% fuel on board today. Alright, looking good. Gear is down. Flaps are set. We'll go ahead and set our spoilers. And then we'll set auto brake to, we'll set it to 3. So we got the right engine secured right now. We got our rudder trim set up, so there's really not too much adverse yaw right now. We're just kind of handling this puppy. We're just kind of handling it right now. I got one shot at this.
400.
This is my one shot. Do not miss my chance to blow. This opportunity really comes like once in a lifetime, yo. All right, I'm not going to do take two. This is like a one-time thing. If I mess this up, you guys are going to see it. All right, speed's looking good. About 140.
200.
On center line, 200 minimum. Continuing. What? I don't know. All right, here we go.
100.
And we'll
50,
go ahead and
40, 30, 20,
power idle.
10.
Little flare. Oh, everyone's awake now. Jesus Christ. All right, so we'll go ahead and do reverse thrust just for the sake of you being able to see me do that. You wouldn't really do that with a single engine, but anyways, nose wheel is down. We got auto brakes going. We got plenty of room to work with. So aside from possibly giving a couple passengers whiplash on that landing, everything else is good. Centerline was money at least. Now that we are on the ground back in Area 51, we can take off the auto brakes. Spoilers can be retracted. Go ahead and bring the flaps up as well. And there's no runway turnoffs. Oh yeah, we got one coming up here. So we'll make a left here on taxiway Illuminati and taxi straight ahead to the ramp here at Area 51. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, welcome to Area 51. Sorry about that shit landing. If you are injured, please see your local customer representative. So we'll go ahead and we'll actually just secure both engines now that we're on the ground here in Area 51. So, boom. We'll go ahead and turn the fast seatbelt sign off, and actually we'll just let everyone out here. How about that? So, seatbelt sign is off. We'll open the doors and let people bail out onto the ramp here. And because this is an active military installation, they may be shot on site. Overall, as you saw there, the product is very responsive as far as throttle's working, reverse thrust. I love the feature of the reverse thrust, just that down click and boom, there you have it. I actually probably shouldn't do that because the engines are now running and I just engaged reverse thrust at a complete standstill. The product itself is very reliable. Obviously, with something like this, it's going to be very expensive. The TQ6 is not a cheap product. I said it's kind of the same concept as with the Yoke. It's expensive, but it's really kind of a one-time investment. Like, you're not really going to be upgrading from the TQ6. This is pretty much a top-of-the-line product right here. As far as worrying about anything breaking or having to repair anything, I mean, you saw from the review we did, chances are that's not going to happen. This thing is very well put together. Really, the only downside of it is the price tag. But, I mean, with any high-end product like that, all metal, a lot of engineering went into it, clearly, it's going to be expensive. So, if you're a serious simmer, then you want a serious product, and these are both serious products. Other than that, that's really all I have for this video. Sorry about the shitty landing and sorry about the ridiculous traffic pattern and everything that you watch in this video, but I hope you enjoyed it. Once again, I'd like to thank the folks over at VirtualFly for giving me the opportunity to make a video with the TQ6. If you want more info, you can check in the description. I'll put the link there. Other than that, that'll be it for this video, so thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. This is Air Force Proud 95, and I will see you next time.